is a little bit more stable this time, but like driving and streaming is just not working out for me. So if you're in the chat, let me know if it sounds good or if it sounds like garbage. And if it sounds like garbage, then I'm just gonna shut it down. Okay. Yeah, it's just people just trying to call me the whole time while I'm on screen. Anyway, I'm driving, answering questions. If you have questions, let me know. And I think we're on that stream. We're doing that stream live right now. Had a really good, so I was streaming there for a bit, probably like 30 minutes before, and it was just cutting in and out. So I'm back, and so what I'm doing is I'm driving to the next job, and we can answer questions while I'm driving, while I have there we go, I'll put do not disturb on. So while I'm driving around, we can just talk about metal roofing, architectural sheet metal, whatever. Throw it down in the chat. The last question we had was when for a metal roofing panel machine, what kind of machine should we buy? Because they're looking to upgrade from the what do you call it? You know, the Bushman. There's the Bushman red and green seaming profiler machine. You can get them at Storts and Sons right now for like $3,000 for the set, I believe. Anyways, what a lot of guys are doing, and I've seen it a lot, is they are seam profiling their seams for the whole job using these handheld these handheld seam profilers. So I don't know exactly what that looks like, but if you are doing that kind of thing, you might as well just buy panels from somewhere, because the cost, the time you spend associated with hand forming seams would just be outrageous. You know, if it's a little job, I get it. But if you're using handheld seaming profilers to put the seams on an entire like 2,000 square foot job, I think it's just crazy to think to even do that. So get a panel machine, get a loan from the bank, put a lease to own deal together, something. Just get, like, the longer you don't have a panel machine, the money's just going out the window. Like, if you are a standing seam centric business that installs just standing seam, or is the bread and butter like mine, it is the bread and butter of my business, it's what we're known for, it is costing you money not having a panel machine in your possession. So do whatever you got to do, you know, partner, like if you got to partner in on a deal, or like just get creative, like creative financing, put the deal together and get that machine in your possession, because the longer you don't have that machine, the more money you're blowing out the window. Big Cash Comedy, hey bro, how you doing, man? You good? You on a roof or something? Like, where are you at? Tell me, like, what part of the world are you from? Tell me where you at. So yeah, we were talking about panel machines. The one I own is the Rollformer Corp VS150. They're recently bought out by Roper Whitney. I didn't buy it when it was Roper Whitney. I bought it when they were like the, the mom and pop kind of store that they were, but they grew it so big since I bought it that they were able to sell, which, kudos for them. But yeah, they are owned by Roper Whitney now. And we have what's called the VS150 model. It forms both 1-inch and 1.5-inch seams. So I would strongly recommend that you get a panel machine that does both, especially if you're in North America. Especially if they're in North America, because North America is heavy on 1.5-inch standing seam, right? It's the go-to. If you're pricing a job here in North America, it's expected that you are using an 1.5-inch profile. So if you're installing standing seam in North America, you have to have the ability to do 1.5 inch. And aside from that, I would make sure it has a 22 gauge bending capacity. So when you're putting 24 gauge through the machine, if it has a 22 gauge bending capacity, that machine will never be underpowered for 24 gauge, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to, if 24 gauge is the max of that machine and all you do is 24 gauge, you'll be running that machine at the max all the time. So you get a machine that's a little overpowered, right? So it's 22 gauge capacity bending, and you put 24 gauge through it, it's gonna last you a lot longer. It's gonna be less hard on the components of the machine. So, make sure to buy, get a little bit heavier on the power of the machine. So again, like, the gearing's different, the power of the horsepower of the motor is different. Everything's just beefed up when you get a heavier gauge capacity machine. So we got some comments here. Freya Hyde says, hello. Could you show us your knees? No, I don't do freaky, kinky knee stuff on this channel. If that's what you're into, if you're into knees, I'm happy for you. You found your thing, man. But you're not seeing my knees, bro. You ain't ever gonna see my knees, bro. We got it's hilarious though. It is hilarious. Hi, I am new to your channel. No, I'm new to your channel. Welcome to ASM 101. It is the abbreviated name of this channel because saying the full name of this channel is it takes some work to get all those words out in one breath. But yeah, you're new to the channel. Welcome. We do standing seam metal roofing content mainly, but we also do we do soffit fascia, we do eaves trough, we do. I go to metal roofing conferences. I post stuff sometimes, not really that much, and then we do live streams like this where I'm just talking out of my ass for like 30 minutes and. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than welcome to the channel, my friend. Oh yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm driving from one job to the other. I'm trying this new format out because I do so much driving. I don't have a ton of time to get content out a lot, so YouTube allows me to go live. So I'm going live. That's what we're doing. We're going live through YouTube. I just press a button and we go live. Yeah, so I'm just driving to the next job, just answering questions. We can talk metal roofing, we can talk I don't know. We talk about like metal roofing business. I've been in business for 13 years. I've